Good evening, everybody. I shoveled out a spot for my telescope so I could come out and say hi to everybody. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Distracted Me Imagery. Hi, Ed. Hi, Sweet. Hi, Gator. Welcome in, everybody. Give you a quick peek of what the moon looks like right now. Everybody is having a good night this evening, or morning, or whatever time of day it happens to be. All good there. Oh yeah, I went out and Chris was listening to me while I was out there shoveling, probably laughing at me. It's about a 4x4 area is about all I scooped out of there. I didn't really get rid of much snow. Moved a little bit around. I was out there listening to cats fighting. It's crazy. Yeah, Ed had fun. He didn't get very far. Spent a long time in the airport. Did not go very far. Give me just a second. I will leave you looking at the moon, and I will be back with a fresh cup of coffee. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. So, everybody, for the record, it is colder than my personal love of cold. I can handle it down to about 20 degrees with an eyepiece outside until I can't feel my fingers anymore. And then when I can't feel my fingers anymore is pretty much when I'll come in, warm up, hope that the machine itself can keep track of something while I'm in the house warming up, and then I go back outside and look some more, basically repeat. And it's like peel off clothes, put on clothes. It's crazy. But yeah, so it's about, let's see, I'm gonna look at the actual, what my phone app says it is, and see how happy it would be if I was with an eyepiece right now. It's 6 degrees. I wouldn't even think about it right now. 6 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you want, I'll go get you a conversion. But yeah, it's ridiculously cold. And let's see. I'm not even getting a feels like because there really isn't much in the way of any wind. It says it feels like it's 5 degrees, so there's just barely enough wind to make it matter. But generally I can handle down to about 20 degrees. And 20 degrees is just stupid cold anyways. And most people will just laugh at me when I say I'm willing to go outside if it's 20 degrees. So I'm willing to put my little brat outside that can do all the hard work. And it has a an anti-dew heater on it. So I'm sure that thing's working overtime. But the moon sure looks nice. Yeah, it's so cold. Oh, I should show you what I'm wearing. You guys would laugh at what I'm wearing. Just because it is kind of hilarious, really. Alright, are we ready for this? 27 is tolerable. I can live with 27. So we're wearing the Far From Normal shirt. And the spaciest pants you ever seen. These things are cool. Da, da, da. They have little pockets. They even look cute on my bone. But yeah, I do have another layer underneath. So yeah. Wearing the space pants and the Far From Normal t-shirt because I am absolutely far from normal. Way far. Way, way far. Yeah, they're cool. I'll have to have Ed throw a link at you. They're not really heavy. They're more like yoga pants, but they've got a little bit of room in them, so they're not like super tight yoga pants, which is good. Oh, easy now. Come on, get up here. Get up here and be cute. Be cute for everyone. Sit. Thanks. It's always something. It's always a needy dog. There's nearly always a needy dog around. Oh, puppy. Aw. Yeah, the pants are fun. Ed just spotted them somewhere and ordered them. Midwest Mama's Adventures. Welcome on in. We got Gator in the house, and there's the Gator section. We got NASA. We got the magnet. We got the key ring, because we were part of the program before the rest of y'all. And we got the Bill of Rights. So if I express my right to swear at my dog, y'all can handle that right. Ed's in Minneapolis. Ish. Somewhere in that general vicinity. And if you think it's cold here, it's colder there, I think. Might very well be colder there. Hey, welcome in, Jace. I was definitely enjoying watching you staring at Jupiter. I think you just had like too high of a, I think you need to drop the gain down, or you need to drop the exposure down, and that would have looked amazing. What looking through your eyepiece was definitely wanting me to get looking through my other eyepiece, but it's too dang cold. It is so cold here. It feels like 5 here. 5 Fahrenheit. So, you know, you can, if you'd like, you can do that math. I don't want to. But yeah, it's really cold. Give Xena a pet for me, a snack. Oh, Ed's typing again. We gotta love that. I love it when Ed types. It's always fun to watch. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I definitely want to get my my bigger scope out and look at the planets. Yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Yeah, no fun. Negative 15 centigrade is just no fun. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. No, I'm close to abnormal. I'm very abnormal. Trust me. I mean, come on. These pants are not just your average, everyday, normal pants. They're just not. They're too cool. Don't you know? Everyone should have cool pants like these. But then they wouldn't be cool anymore. I wouldn't want them. Oh, you just walked into me showing off my fancy pants. Yeah. Me and my fancy pants. No, there is not a stripper pole installed in this place. I do not have a Stranger Things shirt, but I probably should have, because it definitely, I'm one of those. Because I like that show, and I am a Stranger Thing. Without a doubt. Yeah, things get weird around here sometimes. I don't always have a filter. Show him the shirt. Far from normal. I'm definitely far from normal. But it is actually a town. Yeah, I'm strange. I don't deny being strange. Being strange is normal to me. So, there you go. Far from normal. Fits perfectly. Yeah, and we're really not that far from there. But, I mean, depending on your way of looking at it, I'm definitely not. I'm Abby normal. Remember the Mel Brooks movies? Remember? What was that movie? The Frankenstein spoof. Oh, there you go. Are you teaching guitar lessons? Just curious. Steak. I'm pretty sure everybody who's in here, unless Jace wants to send me his address, oh, right on. That's cool. That's good. Hey, Nunya, welcome in. That's a great thing to learn. It really is a good thing to learn. Just any musical instrument, or if you can sing. Just having some appreciation for music is always a good thing to learn a little bit of it. I learned a few things. I forgot most of them, so I was thinking about hitting up one of my buddies. I think lives near Kankakee area, just to get some touch-up lessons on a ukulele, because that sounds like something I could afford to play and wouldn't mind packing around camping. You know, now that I have a tiny little telescope, I can have a tiny little 4-string guitar. And I used to play a uke, so they're fun. Nice. She's just like, yeah, I want to do that. Well, see how it goes. See how it goes. If nothing else, she'll know whether she likes doing it or not. I mean, there's always that. If she doesn't practice, then you know she doesn't like it enough. What'd you do to it? Did you break it? I thought it was on our About page. Yeah, she's got a built-in teacher at home, so that's a bonus. That's awesome. Xena girl. I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail, but that was just me goofing around and doing a clip of various pictures that I had. And I kind of liked the way they ended up laying out, so I kept them. They are spread on... Oh. They are spread on desktops far and wide. Hi, Xena. Hi, welcome in, Beth. We're just sitting around staring at the moon, having a chit chat, looking for aliens. Just before I started off the live, I saw a whole group of birds just fly right in front of the moon, and I'm like, crap, I should have been videoing that. And I wasn't. So, whoops. Oh, I'm telling you, this little thing, for being so tiny, it is an amazing little creature. I love it. Hi. 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 Yeah, my Nightbot's overly friendly. Might have to smack it around or something. Do some things to it. Gets too flirty with everybody. Oh my goodness. You're such a dog. You're just such a dog. Yep, she's cute. Do you want me to pin that, Ed? I can pin that. Dog. Don't be climbing up me. Don't be climbing up me, you crazy dog. Oh my goodness. You should have been able to, but I don't know why you couldn't. That's weird. That was me. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious, my girl. You're such a little lover face. Hmm. Go lay down. Go lay down. Had to charge her collar today. It was like at 11%. I don't know. There you go. Oh. That could be. I don't know. Unsure. Very much unsure. All right, Dimmy. That's a great idea. I should do the same thing. But I probably won't. At least not right yet. I wonder what other choices we have out there. I'm gonna pull open Stellarium and hopefully it doesn't freak out the computer too much. No, it definitely did something. There we go. Welcome in, Lawless. Good to see you, sir. I have a hankering to go look at Saturn. just because, if nobody has a preference. Woohoo! Let's go. You got it. You can probably see it has its little backpack on. The backpack is just basically a battery extension. It charges the battery while it's on. Let's get up close and personal. So much as we can. I'm gonna play with a couple of things here and... oh, that's not gonna work. I need to save the raw. Yeah, I love looking at the rings. It's fun. Alright, now that we did look at that, I want to try and go into the album of the Sea Star. And then go into Planetary Video. And this was right now. And see what kind of stack we can get out of this thing. It's not too bad. Not 100% awesome, but I guess it is what it is. I still think there was just a little bit too much brightness going on. Have I ever camped at Quartz? No, I have not camped there. I've not camped at Quartzsite. But I have heard it's amazing. There was another camping spot that I wanted to check out as well that was kind of in New Mexico land. And I thought that would be pretty amazing. So... all right. There you go. Here's just some info. The info is just amazing. The unfortunate part is that moon is pretty much blowing out everything else. If there was something good to look at, I won't be able to see it. Ed, that place that Slim went that was near, oh gosh, what was the name? It was by all the alien towns in New Mexico. I don't remember exactly where it was. Exactly, that's what I'd be looking for. Crazy person. What else would I be in, New Mexico for? Of course I'm looking for aliens. The green ones or the gray ones or, them guys. The cray-cray ones. That's it, Roswell. It's not far from Roswell. But it's literally out in the boonies from Roswell. And I could deal with that because it's good dark skies out that way too. You got a problem with Roswell? I do not have a problem with Roswell. I don't like that thing. Stay put. All right. Excuse me. Okay, you're fine. It's just so dang bright. It does not want to focus up for me. Oh, that's a lot better. He's probably going to come home wearing all of his clothing layers. What would Xena do? Probably tear off the suit. She's not exactly gentle when he comes home. She freaks out. It's hilarious. We're gonna stack that. See what kind of trouble I can get into. Yep, pretty much. Something like that, huh? Ooh, I like that. Still a little distorted, but mighty darn cool. Mmm, steak. I need some coffee. I'll be right back. I really like how that picture turned out. Such a stark difference. Shh. Don't be yelling at people. Shh. Shh. Yeah, that's a cool one. I really like that one. Xena. Xena. Oh my goodness. I guess my neighbors don't even want to try it. I think they're going to basically just back out of the neighborhood. Because getting up our street is kind of a joke. Stop it, you crazy dog. Let's go check in on Luna. Hopefully my dog will settle down here. She's liable to. Oh, there it went. No, I don't think I got a 5 hour marathon in me. I don't know if the telescope does either. It's really cold here, Shirley. I imagine it's cold up there too. Settle down. You're so spoiled. Yeah, she's yelling at people outside. I don't know if you can see the light glowing off the snow. I've got two neighbors screwing around with their headlights on. And, I'm sure it's not helping, but I'm not imaging. So, yep, it's our Shirley. It's our Shirley girly. We loves her. Miss Dog. She's a beautiful dog, but she's a pain in the neck. It just is what it is. She's a sweetheart. She's just a little bit of a pill. A little pill. Cherokee girl, good to see you. We're just live staring at the moon, having a chit chat. My dog's yelling at the neighbors, and, stuff. Got my coffee. I got my fancy shirt on, my fancy pants on. Sweet is always being sweet. Oh, I usually do howl at the moon. Would not be unheard of. Not at all. Cherokee, I think I actually dismissed it on accident. Shush. That's not cool, Ed. Oh yeah, I'm not. He shouldn't worry about me. I keep pointy things around and stuff like that. Pointy things, blunt things, whatever. You know, whatever works. Most of the neighbors think I'm crazy. I mean, come on, I was out shoveling snow in the dark. I could have shoveled it during the day, but why? I chose to shovel it in the dark. And there's my proof. Oh, it's right up there. My tiny little spot. I will check it out, Cherokee, for sure. If I can find it, I will check it out. Like a year in the year to the day. I'm gonna have to look, I guess. I'll go searching. Yeah, the more your neighbors think you're crazy, the safer you are. And they all think I'm crazy, so it's all good. Okay. I will also be right back, but I will give you guys a slideshow of cool stuff to look at. Well, that sounds like so much fun. Are you on perma hold or something? Do they have to call you back? Okay, I'm gonna put this back up on the filing cabinet that it came off of. But I gotta go find some magnets. Here. Probably going to need to look at these magnets and make sure they're right side up. It appears they are. Anywho, there we go. We got our little space theme back on. What's up, little dog? Go lay down. Do you need some foods or something? Do you need food? You starving, Marvin? You just act like you're starving. I think somebody told me to give you a treat. I don't know who it was. Who would you like to thank? Would you like to thank all of your fans? Alright, Xena would like to thank all of her fans because she wants a treat. So she says. She just cuted me to death. It was funny. Do you want this? Do you seriously want this? Do you honestly want this? Oh, don't get stepped on. Come on. Okay. She's happy now. Very, very happy. Spoiled, but happy. So there I was, looking at the moon. And I should get out my cheat sheet. And it's clear over there. So, cheat sheet's not gonna happen. Too sweet for me though, usually. As much as I like it, it's just a little too sweet. Oh, okay, so dual duty. That's fair. There. There, I'm with I'm with Donkey on that. Maybe not a full shot, but at least a little bit. I was talking to Chris earlier and I said that I used to ninja drink, sort of, and it was like I would put hot chocolate in my coffee and then just a touch of spiced rum in there. Just a little bit. And yeah, it was more or less to keep the people that wanted me to drink off my case, but it was also a nice little flavor additive. So I didn't have to get all kind of shitty-faced. I just basically had a nice flavor, a tiny little buzz, and that was good. I mean, I was drinking it like it was going out of style, so more than a teaspoon or so was plenty, because I was getting plenty of shots, if you want to think about it. I was just being a little bit restrained, and I kind of like the flavor that way better. It's not ultra strong. But yeah, I haven't been doing much with the boozy beverages in a minute, so it just is what it is. There we go. Get that more centered. Looks like that sucker's awfully close to full. Not quite, but awfully close. Here, I'll get my mouse off the screen so it's not annoying. Yep, Wally's is pretty good for weird stuff like that. I probably had some around here for quite some time and ended up, it went solid because, Midwest. Yeah. Maggie. No, I don't see it. I've looked a few times. I mean, supposedly where it's supposed to be is right around in here. So, I mean, could be wrong. But no. Still pretty damn cool. Oh, it's gonna do all kind of crazy things here for a minute, I think. And I'm okay with that. Sometimes that's just fun. You just cannot allow me to be comfortable, can you, Miss Dog? You gotta be really close. That's okay. You're funny, dog. Oh, thank you, Shirley. You are absolutely welcome to zone out. I don't discourage that at all. Zoning out is fully allowed. It's kind of the reason I put the playlist to be in super chill. So if you look up here at the top, it shows that I still have 100% battery, so I'm not going to give up just right away. Unless y'all get sick of me or something. I literally had a theme going on, Shirley. I was being really selective when I picked through the musical choices that I had that are not copyrighted. So I figured if I'm gonna play some music, it's gonna have to be something pretty chill, kind of spacey. If it knocks you out, it knocks you out. I'm sorry. But unfortunately, until we do some modifications in here, I won't even, unless I plugged in earplugs, I would not be able to listen to it, or else we would get some crazy echoes going on in here. So it's basically just running through my OBS studio, so I unfortunately can't listen to it till I play back the live. But it was selected by all means. It was absolutely selected. And by design, it was very chill music. So I would probably, do all the wonderful things to my dog that need to happen, because luckily right now she's being good. But I'm afraid if anybody comes and slams a car door or a house door nearby, she'd go flip a grip. Because she does that stuff. me clicking away over here. I'm just clicking back and forth between the screens, playing around with the stream a little bit. Thanks everybody who's hanging around. Appreciate your support. Thanks to everyone who pops by later, because I appreciate your support too. I can't help it. I'm kind of obsessed with looking at cool stuff out beyond my reach. And I definitely have the exposure cranked on this right now. I think I better adjust that real quick. Just kind of realized that. Oh yeah. Oof. Could handle a little bit of an exposure, I guess. Could make it look really scary. That's fun. Right? There you go. So that's what it would be automatically. Yeah, here's hoping to that. I do want to add more light to this though. It just looked so much more amazing. It's like hyper exposed, but oof. Aren't they all anyway? I mean, some of them are easy, but get back here. It could be me. I can move the mic a little closer. Sorry about that. Okay. I just did a couple adjustments. Hopefully that will correct it. You gotta tell me, you guys. I don't want to terrify Shirley if my dog decides to go bazonkers too, so that's always possible. There we go. There we go. Where's my burger? Alright, if everybody's gonna be having burgers, I'm at least gonna go nuke some pizza, so I will be right back. Keep an eye on the moon for me. Good luck, Ed. Don't freeze. Good night, Shirley. Sleep well. True that, Donkey. You're not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong. They would find a way. Welcome, LG. I'm munching on some pizza, so I'll be right back. Gold on the moon, who's driving? Awesome, Sue. Welcome in. Just chowing on some pizza, so hang tough with me. Yeah, this is live, LG. Right now. Yeah, Sue, I cheat. I have apps that tell me when everything is coming up, so I have a pretty good idea of when anything's coming up. I am not imaging. We're bringing it in from the telescope, but I'm not actually collecting anything. Just the video that we're getting tonight. AAA, welcome in, welcome in. You brought your spaceship, that's nice. Welcome in, Mark. Good to see you, Corner Clubhouse. There is that. I don't know, I've taken all the fun out of it because I have so many various things that will tell me where anything... I mean, I can point my phone at the sky and say, what is that? Or I can say, you know, I want to know when this is coming up, and it'll tell me that. So yeah, I kind of cheat. You weren't lying. He brought a spaceship. I'm proud of him. So AAA, we hear there's gold on the moon. You have to drive because you obviously have the, you know, appropriate ship. And, yeah. You got passengers. At least a few of us. I'm in. I come in peace. Is it an iPhone? No, it's not an iPhone. I do not have any fruit things in my house that I'm aware of. I probably have a really old iPod. Right? Okay, Tammy's in. Hope you got room, AAA. Sounds like a party. It's gonna be a good time. Donkey's coming, so we'll all get fed well. Yeah, we're actually looking at my tablet in a strange kind of way. We're piggybacking off a USB, and yeah, it was complicated to set up at first, but it works pretty well. So I'm not gonna change it up till it's broke, and then we'll figure it out after that. But everything's on our network, so it makes it easier. Yeah, Samsung's its own animal. It's weird. It has its own trippy things. Like how to get into some settings and stuff like that. I was just like, really? That's wild. You know what, Ed? I suspect these Lenovo's will actually work for streaming. I don't think we won't be able to get quite as complex, but I think it'll be possible to stream from the Lenovo's. Alright, give me a minute because now it's my turn to go outside and get cold. Look around and scope out that moon landing and whatnot. I shall try to stay warm in my I was dropping I'll still drop his link. I'll be right back. Links are dropped literally by the streamer's discretion instead of by Nightbot. Just so you know. Hello. Yeah, the doggo is good to go. That's not mine. As long as I can see the battery level up here being at 100%, as soon as I see that dropping, then I know the external battery's tired, and I'm not going to have much time left to look at anything. Oh, hi, Cena. What are you doing? And just so you know, yeah, I bundled up like a freak. Quite seriously. I put on all the extra layers and stuff. It's cold. It is definitely not warm outside. What is my weather app telling me besides don't go out there anymore? Woohoo! It's down to 6 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't even care. Actually, it was 6 degrees earlier, so no change. Nothing to get worked up about. Still cold. Oh, Xena. Yeah, did you have to go pee? Are you all happy now? She's all happy now. She has cold toes, though. Do you have cold toes? Do you have cold toes? Do you want to warm your toes up? Oh, the telescope. Let me move it. Oh. Xena. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Oh, yeah. You're in the same boat. Yeah, right up here at the very, very top of the screen, it's 100%. As soon as that starts crawling down, I'll start freaking out. That's cool, Chris. I know it goes lower than that, but yeah, it's crazy. Are your ears warm enough? Are your ears warm enough? Oh, goodness. Oh, don't you get too squirrely, you little weirdo. I can't have you getting squirrely on me. Any more squirrely than you usually are. Don't you know? Bark alert. Okay, maybe no Barky, which is cool. Oh, I bet. From his spaceship or from his house? Either one, probably. I was, yes. I was muted, my bad. Right? Go take a nap, little dog. Yeah, I realized. I have to just look at the, little thingies and go, oh, whoops. Sometimes I do some dumb things, and that was one of them. There we go. Got crazy mic here. Ooh. Looks like the dog's gonna be chill for a while. Oh, but Demi, I embrace the dumb. I do the dumb. I do the dumb on the regular, so it's like, whoops. It'll happen. Whoops. I pulled the dumb. I laugh about it, so I don't get too uptight. Cause yeah, if I had a live stream without a boo-boo in it, I would freak out. There's always at least one, if not several. We've had the dog spin the camera around. We've had the dog nearly take the laptop straight off of a table. We have had, you name it. Yeah, we've had some crazy stuff happen on our live streams. It's just the nature of the live, I guess. If something weird's gonna happen, it's usually gonna happen when you're live, not when you're recording. So, I mean, you kind of have to be there in the moment. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Always. It's always something. I want to switch this over here really quick. And get that straightened away. Actually, that's not the one. That is the problem. This is the one. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, Sweet's been there for been chased by lawnmowers. Lawnmowers were the, and that's happened in a couple of different lives. So yeah, some crazy stuff. Oh yeah, and Xena always wants her own show. She always wants her own show. It's just how she is. It's how she rolls, man. Okay, I'm warm now. Warmer. I can actually run around the house in a t-shirt and not be freezing. Yay. Just happy, joy, and all that. Let's see what else we can look at. Because I'm sure we can. Ooh, Jupiter's on the rise. That's still too low for me to look at it. Let's try Neptune for fun. It's very small. Yeah. I would look at nebulas or comets or whatever tonight, but that moon is, if you can see, just as an example, you look at the shadow right there, and that is all from the moon. That's one of the reasons why I walked over that way, is just to check out how much shadow there was, and there was a lot. I mean, yeah. It's just really bright out there. That moon is just lighting up the neighborhood. It's crazy. So, I mean, basically, even looking for stars and planets is kind of convoluted. Woo! What are you wooing about? Oh, show the new print? Okay, but we're trying to look at Neptune. We're looking at it, but it's pretty teeny. We'll gator first. Oh, I have to wonder if that's also one of the moons of Neptune that's down here. That's pretty cool. Gator! Well, yeah, we know. We know what he'll say. Oh, crap. Did it do it? No, it did not do it. Yeah, it did. No, it's still doing it. Yes. I'm with you, donkey. Yeah, yeah. Go back to the ringed pretty for now. And I'll get the thing out of the thing. Secretary? Okay. I'm down. Gold on. Gold on. You have a song called that, right? If you don't, you should. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my security cameras at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna give her some food for being a good dog. Because she's a good dog. Shh. I don't even know where some of these are located. Oh no, that would be blown out. No, that vehicle that pulled up was in the yeah, I don't know. Oh, Xena, shut up. No Cash App, unfortunately. You're always welcome to bribe my dog, though, in any fashion you like. I don't even know what we have on the doggo list anymore. That's up to Ed to stay on top of. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. I'm going to show you guys this lovely image. From where, LG? And probably. It's just getting there. So part of the reason this looks so bad on screen right now is because that moon is just literally blinding the camera. So I literally pulled it up just for fun so that we could just have a look at it before showing you the cool picture we got. Come on, Jupiter, get up. Get up in the dang sky. You're taking your sweet time, honey. You're taking too long. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, so what you're seeing right here is if it gets a little wonky, tells me that my compass deviation is wrong. I've had it take all of just a few seconds for me to do it right, and I've had other occasions where it took me 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna skip the calibration for the moment and go. So let's see what happens. Keeping with foreign relations. Oh my goodness. Really? You want a teaspoon? No? You want a teaspoon? It might find the moon. It might really be that angry at me. Oh, there it goes. It'll find it. It figures it out. Thank goodness for that. Yep. So sometimes the telescope yells at me to calibrate it when it really doesn't need calibrating. So you have to get used to that. My other telescope probably will need some calibration, not of any serious nature, but a little tweaking because it's been more than a minute. We'll need to adjust the GPS on it because I think the last time it was in action, if it still holds that setting, then it's going to think we're in Indiana. And that definitely is not right. And if I didn't set it when we were in Indiana, then it thinks we're in Utah, which is even more not right. So, it's definitely been a while since that telescope's had any action, and I definitely want to see it functioning again. It's been a minute. Get some sleep, hon. You need it. You'll be home tomorrow. Yay. Send me your flight info when you get around to it. Not in a hurry. Yeah, so he was flying out of Bloomington, Illinois, and going through Chicago to Minneapolis, and what was it, a 2-hour delay before his flight ended up leaving Bloomington. He could have driven to Chicago, although there was a ton of snow there, so getting anywhere in Illinois was a big nope. Welcome in, David. Good to see you. We're just staring at the moon because we can. Through the tiny little telescope. Yeah, well, she'll get over it, but she's going to give me some shenanigans in the meantime because she's in here screwing around with things that she knows better, but, you know, it's fun. So. Sweet's around here somewhere, I think. She was a second ago. Xena. Yeah, she forgives Ed, but she gives me a bunch of crap, that's all. Stop. She's just up to no good right now. Hang on one second. Only some will really know. There you go, Aqua Donkey. What do you think of that? Yeah, for sure. That's the thing. Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen over here. It could be normal or it could be weird. It's usually weird. Dogs being goofy. That's pretty cool, huh? It was not super expensive. So I'm sure it's not of any particular wonderful metal, but it is pretty cool looking. It's her little famous weapon. And yeah, she's full of it tonight. She is full of it. Dogs gone wild. Get up here. Here, I'm gonna give you rabbit ears. What are you gonna do? And exactly. Like so much better than a boomerang ever dreamed of being. Oh, Xena. Oh, my little girl. You little spoiled thing. Can you just sit still? Do you have that ability in your body? Can you just sit still? Not for very long. Not for very long. Just can't do it. doing? At the moment, she's happy. I'm afeared she's gonna go bonkers in a second and start going all chomp chomp on me. Also known as being a toddler. It kind of is. Oh, we have toddler mode now. Oh, goodness. Don't kiss me, Mom. You're such a crazy dog. She is a brat. I can just show the negatives for you. That was one of the somewhere in between negatives, because she's not a Chihuahua, so and Ed had never had a puppy, so that was my mistake, I guess. But we both wanted a dog that we could bring up from spazzy toddler to a decent dog, and although she's a challenging little creature, she's getting better. She's always getting better. Which is good. Yes, she is good company. She's company, but she's like neurotic company. That's the only problem with her. She does drive me nuts. We went for about 6 months without a pooch, and we just realized that we liked having her around too much, so. Mm-hmm. You toddler. Clean up your toys. Quit eating your school books. Did you put it somewhere down? Oh yeah. Oh, the brats. The brats and their bad behavior. It's like I was saying, I think I said something to the nature of Chris. It's like, sorry about your sofa, but look at my cute face. Yeah, I'd show you my sofa, but no, I won't show you my sofa. It's not in the best of shape. And it's not getting replaced until she's done being a brat. I mean, that may never ever happen, so I may never have a nice sofa. No, I'll have a nice sofa. But, yeah. Don't even think about it. Bark alert. It could happen. No. 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 Oh. Be right back. Might actually be serious. It might not be, but she might think it's serious, so I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Look at how stark those shadows are from that moon glare. It's pretty impressive. Welcome in, Kendall. It is outstanding. It's super cold, but it's beautiful out there. Goodness, it's cold. Need a minute to recover from how cold it was out there. I am in central Illinois. I am in my office. How are you doing tonight, Kendall? It's good to see you over here. The moon is just gorgeous. I can't help it. I pretty much knew it was going to be one of those things where that was going to be my primary target for the night. I'm hoping I can stay up long enough to get a good shot at Jupiter for a little while. We've already had a look at Saturn. I'm talking about dogs and gold on the moon and whatever else we can think up. Random shenanigans. Oh, okay, yeah. I expect some of that'll make its way our direction at some point. It'll take a while. I looked at the forecast before I took the telescope out tonight. And just for the record, earlier it was right around 6 degrees Fahrenheit, so not warm. But I think the weather app that I was looking at, or the little weather clip that's within the telescope, was telling me that I was going to have a clear night all night. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I have a clear head all night. So we'll be here for a little bit though. Hang around, see what's going on. I'm going to try not to pull off a marathon, because that sometimes happens. Just depends on if it's really good. Ooh, salmon. Yeah? What, how many can you, is there a limit to how many you can catch? I would assume they're finished spawning. I do enjoy snagging some fish lips from time to time. As long as I'm willing to eat them, I'm good with snagging some fish lips. 2 per day. Still a good sized fish, so that's good eating. It's not like they're tiny. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get up here. Get up here and give me some lovies. Give me the lovies. Give me some lovies. Get on the lap. Get on the lap. No? Okay. Well, there's that. As long as the bears have enough to catch, you know, they'll leave you alone. The bears usually go during the spawn, though, because they know that the fish have other ideas. Right? Yeah, they're big. They're big. Yeah, it's more like fighting salmon at that point. It's a big fish. Xena, you're very needy. How can I help you, little girl? You needy little thing. You're needy. You're very needy. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Yeah, salmon are neat. I don't particularly like the way they taste, unfortunately. I can I can eat smoked salmon, but that's about the only way I really appreciate salmon. I guess they're too oily for me or something. I don't know what there is about salmon. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm intrigued by their lifestyle as well, or their life cycle as well. They're cool. Very interesting fish. We've been known to use the term zombie dog on Xena because she's crazy. I need more coffee. That's funny, Aqua. I mean, that is just straight funny. I was outside the other day with Xena, and they were doing the tornado siren test, and she was thinking about howling, I think. Unfortunate part is I can't really hear the tornado siren when I'm in my house. I literally have to be outside in my garage, which is, you know, kind of depressing. By that time, it might just be too late. That's seriously funny. I had a dog when I was a teenager that was part Samoyed and part sneaky neighbor dog that we suspect was Shepherd. But she had some very beautiful husky looking colorings. She was a derelict though. Beautiful dog, but a monster. Huskies are beautiful, but they're challenging. They require a lot of attention. They get bored really easy. Really easy. And when they get bored, they get destructive and noisy. Lots of wooing and carrying on. They act like everything should be about them. You know, I mean, it should be, but they're more demanding of it. Very challenging doggos. And if it's your first dog, you're doomed. Because that dog will just run you like, because they can. They're funny though. Aw. And two you found homes for, and one you couldn't part with? Or one you just couldn't find a home for? Aw, cool. This moon just is not disappointing me at all tonight. Just saying. Why can't I have beautiful seeing nights like this when there's not a full moon? Why do I have to have the humidity and the clouds and all the other wonky stuff going on? Why can't I have crisp, crunchy seeing like this when it's not a full moon? It's amore. Yes, Aqua. Yeah, I can't not stare at it. It's gorgeous though. Just makes me mad though every time I have really incredibly good seeing is when it's a full moon. Last full moon it was the same. It was just very clear, lower humidity, so I didn't have a bunch of clouds and other stupid stuff going along. I refuse to sing. Sorry. I can carry a tune in a bucket. That's about it. Not good enough for karaoke, definitely good enough for singing in the bar. Drunk somewhere. And, well, yeah, that requires the drunk part. Pretty sure it's happened. And we still have a full charge on the telescope. I suspect that that battery backup is gonna start letting me know that it's tired, and I'll start watching the 100% tick down slowly. The thing that basically tanks it is that the dew heater. But without that dew heater, we would not be looking. It would not be anywhere near as crispy. It would be pretty fuzzy. Oh no. Nope, nope. There's I got some neighbors across the way that have some highly annoying Christmas lights or something of that nature, and they have been playing their music with this thing since 3 days before Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my dog. Oh my dog. You just need to stop it. You little holy terror dog. You were being so good. And now you're just not. And now you're just not. You're just not. Ow! Boop. Bugs Bunny kiss. When I get hit in the face, I totally deserve it. I'm not gonna lie. Like a cat sometimes. Oh, I forgot. You're a dog raised by cats. Don't touch me, I'm a cat. knuckle sandwich. Boop. Oh, you feel so just terribly abused when I do that to you. My gosh. You should be happy I gave you a knuckle sandwich. Oh my god. Stand by. Let's see if she decides to mellow out here in a second. Definitely far from normal. Welcome in, A3. Do we have audio again? Did I break my audio? Did I do something awesome? Wouldn't surprise me. Thank you for coming in, A3. Much appreciated. Oh, it's fun, buddy. I'm telling you. I absolutely love playing with that thing. Let me actually cue it up so you can see it a little bit better. Here, I got an idea. There we go. And there you have it. It's just a tiny little thing. I love it. That is what we're looking at. We're looking through a C-Star S50. It's got a battery backup added. It's got basically a battery backpack, so to speak, hooked up. And then it has a small leveling piece in place. I can show you a little slideshow of kind of all of the goodies I've got. There's the telescope right there. And that's the C-Star S50. There's the leveler. A couple extra levels. Oh, I hate it when Santa's broke. Santa needs donations, huh? Compass. And the compass will make sense shortly, obviously. There's the polar alignment mount. So I'd have to say, all totaled with the telescope and all the kibbles and bits that we've added to the telescope, we're still only out about $1,000. And that's for all of it. But the telescope right around 500 bucks. And there's my tall tripod. So yeah. But even in its tiny configuration, it's pretty handy. I mean, here's a little slideshow of a bunch of stuff that has happened, you know, that I've been able to get. This is the Pleiades right now. Moon from a few weeks ago. Saturn. It's not the greatest on planets. It's cool on the moon. It's awesome on the nebulas. There's the Orion Nebula. Back to Pleiades, because I can't help myself. Jupiter. See, I've also got another scope, A3, but I need to do some work on it. The first comet here is Comet Lemon. If I'm not mistaken, this is a shot from the North American Nebula. Right on. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. Exactly. Not good for planets, but definitely great for nebulas. And the more you play with it, the better you get at actually picking up on what you need to pick up on. But yeah, it's great for the moon. It's good for the sun. Nebulas. That's the Pelican Nebula. And I think we start back over again. Good fun though, and really not that hard to figure out how to get it to go the first couple of tries. Like my first time I had it out, it was not exactly the most perfect conditions, so there's that. Second time I had it out, it worked. And then I started doing a little bit more reading, and the tutorials are magical. They really help a lot, so even if it's crappy weather, read the tutorials, or go through the tutorials. They don't make 100% perfect sense until you actually start going through them. And trying out new things. Just basically start easy, work your way up. I think I had the thing for just under a month before the lunar eclipse. That was awesome. I want to see what Jupiter's doing. certainly a decent maybe. Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Boy, that's just not taking it out, is it? I know, isn't it? It's crazy. I mean, here all I can do is see what I can do, right? See what we can get. See what we can get. Drum roll, please. It's still stupid bright. I can't see any color on it. Let's try this one. I'm gonna have to clear the memory on this telescope too. I don't remember how many gigs it has, but they're almost full. I want to see the stripes, man. That's what I want to see. That's alright. I'll just look at it for now. It's a fun one to look at. Anyways, I get a kick out of watching this for hours on end because when watching it for hours on end, you can literally watch the moons run around the sides. And that's always fun. We're gonna go like this and just come on. Because I've mooned the internet, right? Ooh, bouncy, bouncy. Man, it's bouncing like a yo-yo. It's crazy. If I'm gonna get anything really good, I'm gonna have to get it on the other mount probably. That'll take a lot of that jump out. Because what the biggest problem when you're working with an alt-az mount, which is what it's on right now, is it'll do the side-to-side direction and then it'll do the up and down direction. So you end up with a, and it's kind of whacked. So you end up with some really weird bouncy stuff going on, especially when you're trying to get too close. And of course I'm trying to get close. But, you know. It's typically the same problem I would run into with the stack failures when I'm imaging the nebulas is when it's having to adjust its location, it has to do 2 motions instead of 1. And when it's on the polar mount, then it doesn't have to do that. It's just pretty much, it can follow much smoother. No, those are moons. There's 4. If you look at the very bottom left, there's also another one. Can you remember the names of them? One of them is Europa. One of them is Io. Come on, Gator. Help me out here, buddy. Yeah, those moons are more... The moons are almost as much fun as the planet. So, just saying. Feels like 9? Yeah, you're lucky, dude. That's warm. Woohoo! It's all of 0. That sucks. That just truly sucks. And it feels like 0. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Yep, those are the moons. Those moons are fun to watch. There's a whole heck of a lot more moons than those guys, but those are the ones that you can almost always see. You don't need a lot of eyepiece to see that, which is fun. When they're transiting, that's really fun. If you've got a good telescope and you can track it when the moons are transiting, that's even more entertaining. And that I've done that here in my front yard. Just we're not in the darkest area of where I'm at, but it's dark enough so I can get around a lot of the, really bad lighting. I'm not in a city. I'm not super close to a city. So that does help a bunch. Sweet knows where I'm at. She's more out in the boonies than I am, but I think she's got so many darn outdoor lights that it would definitely make a difference. Unless, you turn them all off. I suspect you can turn off some of them anyway. We're actually going to be doing some changes to our lights here. Right now I've got Christmas lights going on the camper because the camper's still outside. I've threatened before that if the camper was still set up for Christmas, that it was getting Christmas lights put on it. Because why the hell not? Anyways, so yeah. Last year we took it down between Christmas and New Year's, so he got spared because it was down before New Year's. But this year it got taken down because we had some really wild weather come through here. When that snow came in, it was coming in sideways, so it was very, 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 very windy and cold. And they were talking about 40 to 50 mile an hour winds and gusts even higher. And yeah, we didn't want to risk having a completely screwed up folded camper that couldn't fold the same way as it's supposed to. So we took it down. But we need to still get it in the garage, and there's a bunch of crap in there right now, so we have to handle that. Oh, Xena. I'm gonna zoom us back over to the moon. Yeah. I'm sure that sideways snow in Chicago, for sure. I mean, Ed was none too pleased last night. That's where he ended up getting stranded last night. They their backups in O'Hare were terrible, so he got stuck there. He was none too pleased. So at least he'll be home tomorrow. I'm gonna zoom us back over to the moon. And I am probably gonna call it with the temperature being 0. That's just completely, ugh, it's cold. That's ridiculously cold. Oh, stop that. See now. That was a very cool effect, I just want to say. It was not intentional. It just kind of happened that way. Oh my goodness, hi doggies. So you noticed how it came in from down below? So it basically did the side to side and then it came back up to catch it. Nine. Yeah, it's just 0. 0. And below my comfort zone. And I got layers of clothes on. That's what's dumb. I got my fancy pants on. Yeah, it does. I was kind of trying to explain to Carl how the conversion works, and I'm not sure if he fully got it. But yeah, I was trying to explain to him, well, yeah, it's really, really cold right now. Really cold. And man, I don't know. I don't know how people, I don't like it. I don't like it this cold. I can handle it cold, but I don't like it this cold. And I get the fact that, yeah, it has to get cold to get warm. It has to, having seasons is important. I hated living in an area where I didn't feel like there was anything more than 2 seasons. And that would have been summer versus winter, because spring and fall pretty much were an extension of one or the other. And the summers were way too mild. So you pretty much had bugs, or sorry, not the summer, but the winter was way too mild. So you pretty much had bugs all year round. And yeah, ugh. And that was in California. So The weather in California did not particularly suit me. So, I kind of still need to have seasons. They don't need to be as ridiculously extreme as the ones we have here. But, yeah. Yeah. So are you in late summer or early spring? You're one or the other. It's like, it's almost. It's just weird. That was the thing that really, it was just like, it was like autumn. It was more like autumn because the winter time just really wasn't cold enough to call cold. I mean, it would get cold, but that's relative, when you've been hot for the last 8 months. Early spring, I'd buy that. I would buy that. Right? I'd have to agree. There's like, it's the same in the Southwest as well. The best time to go is in everybody else's winter time because it's at least tolerable outside. It's not super cold. It's not ridiculously warm and humid. You don't have 90 gajillion bugs. Just as a side note, Ed and I one year took a trip to Arches National Park for Christmas. And that might sound kind of crazy, but when we started our hike, we had multiple layers on. When we ended our hike, we were pretty much peeled down to t-shirts and shorts because as we started the hike, it was cold in the morning, but it warmed up, and we ended up going to the Delicate Arch for Christmas one year. I can't remember what year. I would have to ask him if he has better recall than I do. But we were at the Delicate Arch for Christmas one year. And that's the one that everybody remembers. Oh, poor Evie. You poor little diva. It's super cold here too. It's officially 0 Fahrenheit, but it's officially 0. Yeah, that's cold. Poor little girl. Just carry her to her point of poopage. Doggies. The doggies. I didn't have to carry Xena, thank goodness, because, yeah, that would have been, no. Figure it out, dog. She can be on my lap, but I can't really carry her for any distance. As it is, I have to go outside and go collect up that telescope. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not terribly excited to do it. 'Cause it's freaking cold out there. Ooh, burr. Oh, dang. Yeah, careful. Especially if it's freezing that quick. Alright, well, I am going to go round up the telescope. I'm going to call it a night. I'm a semi-tired camper. Oh no, the doggo will not put on her boots? No. That's funny. I can't even hardly touch Xena's toes, so putting on boots is definitely not an option. You know what I mean? It would not fly. So yeah, this right here is the big portion of battery munchies, is that anti-dew. And I could turn it off, but if I turn it off, then yeah, I run into trouble. So we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go collect up the telescope and come back in and warm back up. Because I'm here to tell you, it's anti-warm here. It is very anti-warm. I wish it was warm. But, you know. Denied. Denied. Alright, I'm going to leave this slideshow running until I get back in the house, and then I will go ahead and cut the stream. So you guys, thank you so much for coming by. Enjoy the rest of your night. And see you at the next live stream, campground, powwow, chit chat, whatever. See you at the next somewhere. I had to bring in the little frosty thing. If you look at the legs, they are frosty, frosty, frosty. I just had to share that. It is really cold outside. You guys have a good night. Take it easy and much love. Bye. This is the whole thing right here. That's the whole telescope right there. And it's very, very cold. Very cold. Yeah, it's chilled. It's got ice all over it. It's crazy. It's funny looking. The cute little thing. It's chilled. It's chilled. Yeah, there's ice up all on the body and everything too. So, bringing it in for the night and yeah, letting it warm up. I'm gonna have to pull all the data off of it because it's yelling at me on the regular saying, "Hey, I don't have any room left. Do something about it." Fine. But yeah, my accessory battery. Give you a quick look at that. This is like a little battery backpack, so to speak. So here's the battery. Right here. It's just a small thing. But it's kind of hefty. And then along with it, this is just zip tied or basically twist tied on here. But this is a 3D printed battery backpack, basically. It just slides down the body of the scope where the business end is not. This is the business side. And holds the battery so that the cords don't become a problem, which is nice. So anyway, that kind of gives you a little bit more of a insight of what that's all about. But yeah, the battery still has some life in it even, believe it or not. Can you see the little green lights? I've still got 2 out of 4 green lights, so this one wasn't even done for. But everybody's very cold. It's just starting to thaw out a little bit now. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna put this out of the dog's reach and call it a night. Thanks for popping by, everybody. Ciao.